Hello everybody, how you doing? This is Terryann the Writer again. Terryann, Terryann, thewriter.com. I'm out here at the pool. I used to live in this apartment complex, and at that very pool that I heard the N-word for the very first time for somebody at a different race, a white guy. So when I was about 14 years old, I was sitting at the pool area out here. I'm not going to show the apartment complex too much, but it was two guys. They were the same age as me. It's three guys, two of them white, one of them black. They were about the same age as me. And then it was an older white guy and his wife sitting out here at the pool as well. Now the three boys kept jumping in the pool, splashing mine, and all three of them was jumping in the pool, splashing it, which can be irritating. I understand that. But the older white guy, who was in his 60s, and I know this because I used to hang out with his step granddaughter, who was also white, and she always used to tell me that her step grandfather was very prejudiced, that he did not like black people. He talked about black people all the time. She told me this, and she was the same age as me at the time. So while the three boys was jumping in the pool, two being white, one being black, he looked at the black boy, never addressed the two white guys, and said, "You stupid N-word, why you keep splashing me on the damn water? You guys think you can do whatever you want to? You guys think you guys are so privileged? You need to get the hell out of here, you N-word." And he just kept carrying on with the N-word. Like I said, I was 14 years old. The three guys were the same age as me. And the young boy just was stuck because he didn't know what to say, what to do. Of course, this is an adult. He just kept saying the N-word to this boy. And meanwhile, people were coming out their apartments because he was so loud. Other people were coming out the apartments looking at him, passing by. And I was the only one that spoke up because he kept going on and calling this. He said the N-word at least 10-15 times, and while he was yelling and pointing in this 14-year-old face as a 60-something-year-old man. And I was like, "Hey, why you keep calling him the N-word?" And I was like, "You keep saying the N-word to this boy. All three of them jumping in the pool. Why you only address him? And why are you calling him the N-word? You nasty for that." And he never responded to me. He would only put his attention to this young boy, and maybe because he knew I hung out with his step granddaughter. Not that I never knocked on their door, because she told me that he was prejudiced, and it was their apartment that he lived in, that she lived in. Her and her mother moved in with her grandmother and him. So she would always come to my house and knock on the door when she wanted. So when I called his mother and she came to the pool area, and he kept saying, now he calmed down after the mother came down, because I don't understand, why would you address a child like that, but you can't address a grown man or woman like that, as if, you know, at least kids are inferior. I don't know if you think the kids are inferior, or somebody of a different race is inferior to you, or whatever it is. Nobody should be addressing anybody. And the word was absolutely not right. I wrote about this in one of my blogs a few weeks ago. One of my stories on my blog a few weeks ago. A few weeks ago, I was at work, and in my building at work, everybody on the floor is a different company. I got on the elevator early in the morning to go to my office. It was me and another white guy that got on the elevator. As I got on the elevator, I pressed my floor. Everybody usually press their floor. I don't ask nobody, "Hey, what floor you going to?" I'm not an elevator operator. I don't mind if somebody say, "Hey, can you press such and such for me?" I don't mind doing it. This man got on the elevator, didn't say good morning, didn't say hi. He looked at me. Me and him are the only two on the elevator. "9, please." I looked at him for a while, and yes, I did press 9 on the elevator. Then as soon as I clicked 9, he looked straight forward, never looking at me, never doing anything. But he made me feel like I was inferior to him. 9, please, never saying hi, never saying good morning, never saying nothing. Tell me if I'm wrong for feeling some type of way. I wrote the story on the blog. I thought about him. I thought about all the incident that's happening with our black people now being killed by the police officer. And don't get me wrong, not all police officers are bad, because I've met some white police officers good. I met white people. To me, it's good and bad in every single race. But I tell this story because I hate when any adult make a child feel like they're inferior to them because they're either a child or because they're of a different race. We all human, and we should not be allowing anybody, or anybody should allow themselves to feel like they're superior to anyone, whether of a different race, female or male, different sexual orientation. We're all human. Anyway, enough my little crazy story, but it's a true story. I say thank you for listening. Please subscribe to this channel. Please read my blog. Again, I'm in the process of writing my first book. I'm praying that I finish it, at least the first rough draft, by the end of this year. Thank God. Be blessed. And remember, always live out your dream. Bye-bye. People out here looking at me crazy. I guess because I'm talking to a camera, but that's okay. And it's hot out here. I'm sweating.